Greetings, Miller.
Good. Wait, is that you? Henry! Is it really you? It's me! Bolek! Remember?
Of course I do. Bolek, chasing the Holy Grail, how could I forget? But I see you've traded adventure for honest work.
Oh, no. This is just a disguise. Part of my plan, you know?
Oh, right. I get it. So, tell me then. Find any more leads?
I took your advice and looked for a map that would fit the rhyme, but it's harder than I thought, and bad luck clings to me like flies to a pig.
How so?
Did you know that millers sometimes find themselves in possession of, let's say, hot goods?
I have heard that said.
I once won a treasure map from one. So I figured if they have maps like that, maybe they'll have one that'll take me to the Grail. Anyway, I got myself this great disguise and went to the mill to join their guild. And that's where it all went to shit.
I'll wager the Miller told you to bugger off.
Far from it. He said he'd let me in on all their secrets. But seeing as I was new to the trade, I'd have to pass this initiation. Then he hands me a little broom and says I have one night to sweep the mill until there's not so much as a speck of flour in it. Have you any idea how much flour there is in a mill?
I can imagine.
Well, what could I do? I just got on with it. I toiled like a fool all night. I did. But I didn't even get as far as scrubbing that, that thing that turns round and round at the mill. And come the morning, the miller and his hands laughed and let the dogs loose on me. Backbreaking it was. I don't know how the other millers could have managed it.
And are you going to try another mill?
No way. I was lucky fate took me where I went. The miller told me that in other mills, you have to stay up all night guarding the mill wheel from the devil himself. And I want nothing to do with any devils.
Well, you got lucky. Best not to mess with devils.
That's what I reckon too. A friend of mine had his old woman snatched by devils. I wouldn't mess around with them.
Well, what are you going to do now then?
Well, I was thinking, if that parchment was given to me by a monk, perhaps the monks know where I might find the map and the rest of the rhyme.
That might not be a bad idea.
I've been sniffing around in Kuttenberg, but no luck. They're like the millers, the lot of them. They learn to read and then look down their noses at the likes of me.
Ugh, I'm with you on that. I was holed up in a monastery for a bit, and it was hell. Always getting flat for something or other. Thou shalt not this, thou shalt that. Stay out of this place, go here, go there. Dreadful.
Hang on. You've been in a monastery?
That's what I'm telling you. And it was ghastly.
That's a great idea, Henry!
What is?
I mean, if I could just sneak into the monastery, I might be able to find something out. You've got to help me. How can I get in? Do I need one of their kutuks? Or whatever they call them rags? I'll find one. I'm a master of disguise.
That's not as easy as it sounds. The only way to get in is to enter as a novice. At least that's how I did it. I had a writ. I could read and write, and when I cast away all my, as they say, worldly goods, I was accepted.
I see. But if you join the Order, shouldn't you still be there? Isn't it for life or something?
It is for life, but there can be exceptions. I had a mission in the monastery for a while, but now I'm on a mission outside. You know how it is.
Life sure is complicated. I'll have a go at being a novice, and maybe it'll take me a little closer. Thanks for your sound advice, my friend.
Good luck.
See you soon, my friend.